Imagine stepping outside and pulling a fresh radish or crisp lettuce straight from dark, rich soil. No chemicals, no mystery, just food you grew with your own hands. Most people assume you need a massive backyard, a perfect climate, or years of horticultural experience to get to that point. You don't. The difference between a dead patch of dirt and an overflowing harvest comes down to a handful of specific, manageable decisions you make before you even touch a seed. To start, you only need 4 things: a dedicated sunny spot, basic organic compost, a reliable source of water, and easy starter seeds. A successful harvest relies on correctly engineering the physical environment. If the baseline conditions are right, the plants do the heavy lifting for you. Step 1 is securing energy. Vegetables are highly energy dependent, and they build their structures almost entirely from sunlight. You need to locate a specific spot in your available space that receives an absolute minimum of 6 to 8 hours of direct light every single day. Once you secure the light, you have to look at the ground. The most common error a beginner makes is treating dirt as dead, inert material. Healthy soil operates as a living ecosystem. It requires active microorganisms, decomposing organic matter, and specific nutrients to function. You solve poor, lifeless soil by aggressively mixing in organic compost before you plant anything. By securing a high sun location and amending your soil structure with compost, you effectively eliminate the 2 leading causes of plant death before your seeds even arrive. When it is time to plant, the immediate temptation is to reach for complex, demanding crops like tomatoes or peppers. Managing multiple demanding varieties at the same time requires precise pruning, feeding, and support. It turns a hobby into a source of stress, leading to quick burnout. Look at this comparison chart. For your first attempt, select 2 or 3 crops from the high confidence column on the left: leafy greens, beans, or radishes. Save the demanding crops on the right for year 2. Fast, reliable crops provide an early harvest. Securing that quick result builds the specific confidence and daily consistency you need to maintain a garden over the long term. Once your seeds are in the ground, daily maintenance begins, and watering is exactly where active, well-intentioned gardeners accidentally kill their plants. This cross-section shows the failure of frequent, light sprinkling. Wetting only the top layer causes roots to cluster at the surface, vulnerable to heat. Instead, use deep watering. Delivering higher water volumes less frequently sinks heavy moisture down, pulling roots deeper into cooler soil. Deliver this heavy water directly at the base of the plant during the early morning, minimizing evaporation. Deep watering forces the plant to build a robust, drought-resistant root system that guarantees survival through hot summer afternoons. Another instinct beginners fight is the urge to cram as many seeds as possible into a small space to maximize the harvest. This side-by-side illustration shows the consequences. On the left, overcrowding causes intense competition for nutrients and blocks airflow, which rapidly accelerates fungal disease. On the right, spaced plants stay vibrant and clear. Read the back of your seed packets and strictly obey the exact spacing measurements printed there. Intentionally leaving empty dirt between your seedlings looks counterintuitive, but it prevents disease and results in a vastly larger, healthier total harvest. Even with perfect preparation, you will inevitably face minor setbacks like yellowing leaves or pest insects. These are not personal failures. They are observable feedback loops from a living ecosystem telling you what your plants need next. As you observe and adjust, your garden responds over time. The soil enriches, the root systems expand, and the leaves unfurl toward the light. Prioritize consistency over perfection. Find your sunny spot, start with a small selection of reliable seeds, and physically step outside to mix your compost today. A thriving vegetable garden requires setup and observation. The harvest you eventually pull from the soil is a direct, physical reflection of your sustained patience and foundational care.